When you open up Virtual Manager, you will get this window. Here you can create new virtual machines. Here you have some preferences, and I recommend to under console you change this to always. You will thank me later. If you right click on this line, you will see details that for some reason are not in the preferences. And you have some overview which is not important except this storage part. This is basically where you set your folders for the virtual machines. By default, you will have only this folder, and this is the path where it will save virtual machines. For me, this is absurd. I can't remember that. It's too long. So I created another folder where virtual machines will be saved, and that's in my home folder in VMs. To add another directory, you go to the plus, and I will just add my ISO folder. So here you put the name, which doesn't matter. Put it whatever you like. And here you just browse to the folder where you have your ISOs. And that's basically it. So I usually create one folder for my virtual machine, one folder for my ISO where I have them usually saved, and downloads just in case I download something that I don't want to keep in my ISO folders. And this is all you need to do in this window. So to create a new machine, you go to and press this button. Now it will ask you for your ISO image. Just forward, browse, and here are all those folders that you created before. So you can just click them. If you don't want to create folders, just go to browse local, and wherever your ISO image is located, you just pick it up, click on open, and if it doesn't recognize your installation, you just type in which OS you want to install. Here you define how much RAM to give it. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, so I can easily give it 8. If you have less, then I would say double is the maximum you should give it, just to be on the safe side. CPUs, depending on how much cores you have, you just add what you want, and then you click forward. This will create a disk for your virtual machine, and this will create it in that varlib something directory. So if you want to create it in a directory, you will know where it is. You click here, manage. Then you click on the directory that you want to be saved. Volumes plus. I will call it just Fedora 39 because that is what I'm installing. And here you say how much big it wants. This will be just for testing, so I'll just give it 30. And if you want to create complete 30 gigabytes, you can check this mark and then finish. Then you choose the volume, forward. Here you name your virtual machine. If you want to customize something before install, you can check this box, but it's not necessary. Just click finish. And now this will be just like installing an operating system on bare hardware. Now here you have some options. You can go to full screen. You can scale it, and here comes that option, scale display always, and not just when it's full screen. I told you you'll thank me later. And then this is basically it. You just install the operating system just like you would every other day. I won't bother you with that. Now, some additional options. You might, if you want to change something on your virtual machine, mostly your CPU, you can change it here. If you want to give it more or less memory, tablet, you can remove it, but I can't be bothered. Display. Now, if you want to have OpenGL, you first have to go to Video Virtua, enable the 3D acceleration, then go to apply the settings, then go to display spice, OpenGL, and put it to none and apply. Another neat feature with virtual machines is that you can just copy paste everything like it's on your computer. So for instance, if I want to go and copy this file to a virtual machine, I just drag and drop, and by default on Fedora, it will just drop it in the downloads folder. The same thing with stuff from your clipboard. For this to work, you have to have installed Spice with the agent on your virtual machine, and by default, Fedora has that already. So if let's say I want to install it, I just copy, paste, enter, and that's it. Let's, for instance, you want to test a program on your virtual machine that you are not sure what it will do or how it will behave. And in case of it's messed up, you can always make another virtual machine. But the easier way is just to make a quick snapshot. What this will do is take the current state of the virtual machine and just freeze it in time. So you click on Manage VM Snapshots, you click on plus, you name it what you like. And you click on Finish. You can't have spaces in the name of your snapshot. After the snapshot is done, you can just go back to your virtual machine and do whatever you want, knowing that if you mess something up, you can always revert to your snapshot. For instance, I can change the desktop wallpaper. And install Flameshot, that is screenshotting tool. I say yes. So just to check, I have installed Flameshot and I can run it. Doesn't matter. Let's say I'm not happy with what I've done. I just go to snapshot, click play. So everything I've done after creating snapshot will be erased. Everything. When reverting to snapshot is done, you just go to your screen, and this is where you left off before the snapshot. And if I check now under graphics, there is no Flameshot installed. And that's more or less the basic stuff you can do with virtual machines. And that's all.